Welcome back. This is Troy Bolke with Credit Talk.
So anyways, so the point is that really make your numbers are your dream. Look, back it up by amount of sales that you can do and then work it back. How many systems are you going to have in place? How many customer service reps? How many sales reps are you going to need to reach those numbers? And just keep working it backwards because that investor, if they believe in you, they'll fund your whole project.
Yeah.
Don't ask for what you think you can get. Ask for what you need.
That is such an important point because people, they only ask for what they need for at the moment, and they put themselves in that same, they put themselves in the same situation as they were already in. Like last week, we talked about the addiction to merchant cash advances or these borrowing and getting loans as opposed to focusing on making sales. And we've all been there at some time or another. It's like the relief you feel is what creates the addiction. You raise the money, you save your company, and you feel relieved, and then you think, oh, I deserve a rest. No, that's when you need to work your ass off. You keep going harder and harder than you ever have been before because now you got a chance. You bought some time because that's all a loan is. You bought time.
That's
period.
It.
Now that you have that time, you run. You run as fast as you can. That's when you work the 24, 18-hour, 16-hour days as hard as you can because now you get a second chance to make it happen. And if you had a good business concept in the first place and your model is decent, you can make anything work. Make it work, and you should be improving it along the way.
Yeah. One of the big things that I run into with investors as well is that they're not as much as the numbers count. That's one thing. So you want to be on the board with you after they discount their discounts and so on. You still want to be viable, and then they're looking at you. They're looking at you as the business owner. Do I believe in you? Do you believe in your project enough to get it across the line? If you don't believe in it, what makes you think I should believe in it?
Absolutely. There's no truer statement than that. There's a phrase that my Lebanese mentor used to teach me. He said, right plan, wrong man. In other words, here's a really great business, really great concept, but that guy can never run it, Or, right man, wrong plan. Here's an awesome guy who's capable of doing anything, but he's taking this dumb business model. Why is he running with that? He can do anything.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's just, it's an answer. You can look at the situation, right plan, wrong man, just answer it in 2 seconds because it's usually one of those things. So the management or the business model.
Absolutely. And you make sure that what's coming out of your mouth matches what's on paper. So if you're looking to raise $5 million, then $5 million should be coming out of your mouth. If $5 million is on the paperwork and you start talking about $2 million, psychologically the investor's out. So make sure that your pro forma is matching what's coming out of your mouth and vice versa.
Yes. See, that's where I think use of funds is so important. People don't take enough time to not only design their use of funds, but say, if I do this, it'll create this for me, and that leads to this much money. If I do this, if I get this software, it'll enable me to, access, 30,000 followers on Twitter tomorrow, whatever. That's amazing. These are tools that they cost money, but they deliver amazing results. And you can say, hey, those 30,000 followers per week would lead to this much dollar volume based on a worst case scenario of 1%. And you can work those numbers. You can show them that.
Absolutely. So in English, an allocation of funds is actually a budget, if you will, for the dollars. What are you going to spend it on? And another thing that you would add in there, I'm so glad you brought this up, is investors don't want to see you paying yourself out of their money. So if you're looking to borrow money just to pay yourself a wage, it's a no-go. Nobody's going to invest in that. Now, if you're open and honest to say, I'm going to take a couple bucks here and there, which I have done, and which is, that's what I do with my investors. Absolutely. But I'm not paying myself $150,000, $100,000 a year salary.
Nope.
I'm taking $1,500, $2,000 a month, maybe. Maybe. Everything else is going through production because if I can't if I can't sell it, then why am I asking for money? So then I live off the sales.
You bought a job.
Totally.
So I agree with you. At the same time, you want to show, now there's 2 sides to that viewpoint. Some investors say, I need to see that you're paying yourself because the last thing I want you doing is going broke.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can't function. And now you're working a part-time job to survive. Then my investment isn't getting attention. You're the man that I plan on running this thing. So I say, like I do a very small stuff.
Happy medium.
5,000, something like
that. Happy medium.
If you're an adult, you got a family, you can't, $1,500 isn't going to do it sometimes. Unless you have other incomes. You got to sneeze?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. I held that one off. That was good. I was looking for the mute button.
So use of funds or allocation of funds is is a clear bullet point list of the items that you're going to, a breakdown of the items you're going to spend the investment capital on in order to take it forward. And each one of those use of funds should be justifiable. If you're talking about $15,000 for office supplies, you're going to be, probably laughed out of the room. You're talking
Absolutely.
Talk about $15,000 for marketing. You got my attention because I want to see what you're going to do with that marketing, because marketing makes money. Salespeople make money.
That's right.
So what are you doing? And if people can explain to me the marketing plan in great detail, I'm a bigger believer.
Absolutely. So you do that, right? So, you've changed my company in many ways. You changed the world when it comes to marketing. You were just talking about earlier, basically you're looking to take over the internet as far as a financial institution is concerned. That's a tall order to fill. I
haven't disclosed that to the world yet. That was my secret. But
got it.
Out
all right.
now. It's okay.
Well, you can take advantage of that. You heard it here first.
Yeah, organically. So and my plan is sound because I have that vast capability of search engine marketing, reputation management. I can do things on the internet most people can't even imagine. And now I have an army of people behind me to do it. So yes, that's going to be my model, and I'll break it down for them and I'll show people. So
that's what I'm talking about.
I'm looking. All right. This is Troy Bolke with New Business Funders, www.newbusinessfunders.com, here with Don Gritten of Opulent Business. We'll be back in a little bit.